Bro. It looks so fucking short. Oh, that's gonna fall. Don't talk to me on my Sunday morning. Yeah. Gonna fall. That's gonna fall. That's what it's gonna do. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at some of my game collection now. To the desk. You're coming with me. Welcome to the desk. These aren't going to be in like any particular order. I'm just going to kind of show them off, you know. If I have played them, there'll be some I haven't played. There's some that just fell for the cracks, you know. It just happens. That's okay. Yeah. First game, we've got South Park Fresh of the Hole. It was alright. I don't know. I did play this like ages ago when it came out. I really enjoyed the first one. I played the first one like several times over. I think that's one of like the only games of platinum, to be honest. But yeah, this is the second one. It's alright. I think I only played it once, and it was like I kind of just played it and finished it. The second one is just timeless though. I can play the second one. I know this. I'm sorry. I know the first one like the back of my hand. Uncharted, the Lost Legacy. That's like it's like the additional add-on to Uncharted 4. I never got around to playing this one. I don't know. To be honest, we'll get to Uncharted and my thoughts about Uncharted like later on, but it might be cool. I don't think I've played this one. I don't know how long it is, but my brother seemed to really like it because he played through the whole series a while ago, and he really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's Legacy. Bloodborne? Oh yeah. Now we're getting into some business. Bloodborne was alright. Oh. Nah, Bloodborne's actually goated. As part of like the Dark Souls series I'm doing at the moment. Eventually I will be playing through Bloodborne. Not sure when, because apparently Dark Souls takes me like 6 months to play through one game. But like, I played and finished Bloodborne back in like high school, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, like I played through like one time, and I got to like halfway and I stopped. And then I had a friend at the time who's like, nah, you gotta keep going. And I was like, alright, bet. Kept going, and I finished the whole thing. Like, it's good. It's definitely like one of the PlayStation's like classic. Like, it's the definition of a PlayStation 4 game. If that makes sense. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's the next one. I know, I was keen for this when it, I watched trailers and stuff and whatnot. I was excited for it, and then it came out, and I bought it, and I never played it. I would love to come back to it. Like, I've heard it's like, it kind of started off a bit rocky, but like it got better. There's like a whole additional card game to this as well. It's just on top of the game itself. No, yeah, here we go. Monster Hunter. What's that? Worlds? Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of games like this that the start is like hard to get into, and like there's a lot of like you start at zero, and I think that's like my issue with like Monster Hunter Worlds is like the game is great, but figuring out how you want to build it and like learning all the like the menus and stuff is just like there's a lot. Maybe if I replayed it, I would have a different opinion on it, but like it's alright. I'm not gonna give these like rankings or anything because there's some of them that I just haven't played. There'll be a lot of these I haven't played actually. Alright, next one is Wolfenstein 2. New Colossus. So this is, yeah, the second one in that most recent reboot of Wolfenstein. I did not think I would enjoy these games very much, but I really, really liked them. I don't know, the first one really, like, got in my skin, I guess. Like, it was just, like, creepy, and, like, everything was, like, really dark and scary, and then this one's a bit more, like, the tone's a bit different. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I definitely think the second one is a bit more, like, goofy, which I really enjoyed. Just, like, over the top. If you haven't played it, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll try not to spoil a lot of the games here, especially the ones that I have played, but this one definitely has like a lot of goofy moments. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The moon? That's all I'll say. Last of Us Part 2. I haven't played this. I know what happens, and like I'm fairly like knowledgeable of how the story of this game goes, but I myself never played it. It's not because I didn't want to. It's just I just couldn't at the time. Like it wasn't like I couldn't, but I just wasn't really interested in playing it at the time. And this is definitely like this whole series is definitely like a series of games you have to be wanting to sit down and play. Because if you don't want to sit down and play it, it's going to be a rough time. I think you guys would agree on that. it is hard to like sit down and just like play something that's like super serious. Something you want to play goofy games or farm or something. I don't know. But yeah, Last of Us Part 2. Part 1, I mean, look, again, we'll talk about Part 1 when I come into Part 1, but like Part 1 was good. Part 2, I've heard it's a bit more over the top in terms of like story, which I'm keen for. I should sit down and play this one, especially with the TV series coming out. I'd be kind of keen. Jedi Fallen Order. For those of you who have been watching my stuff for a while, you know I just did a playthrough this start of the year or so, just before Survivor came out, which I still haven't got around to playing. Apologies. But you'll see that I have quite the backlog of games to play here, and then all my PC stuff, and then all my stuff on Steam. It's just, whatever. A Fallen Order, yeah, like, that was also my first time playing Fallen Order. So I've had this since it launched, back in, like, 2019, 2018. And I just didn't play it until I decided to stream it. And I really did enjoy it. I didn't think I was going to, but it's good. Good. The little twist in story is good. It kind of just ends, though. Yeah, I mean, if you see my playthrough of it, go check it out. But, like, it's good. I enjoyed it. Need for Speed. This is the 2016 one? What year is this? Nah, can't be bothered finding the date on the back of the box. I'm not that well prepared. But I think this is meant to be, like, the big reboot after they kind of went through, like, a moment. If you guys know Need for Speed, you know that like they had a break. There was like Need for Speed, I think Heat, and like a bunch. I think this is the one based on the movie. I don't know. There's a movie that came out around the same time. Wasn't anything crash hot. Had the guy from Breaking Bad in it. Yeah, the movie was alright. I think I only watched half of it. Uncharted 4. Maybe okay. Look, I think I've only played it once when I was like young. Well, say young. I'm only 23. But like. I played this when I was like, it came out, so the Uncharted hype was real and everything, right? But no, I don't know how I'd feel if I replayed it again in the year of our Lord 2023. Maybe the whole series. I might have to do a whole series and just kind of really think about how I feel about them. Because I played Uncharted 1 recently, and I think that's the one I've like played through like 2-3 times. And I know the series kind of picks up after like after 1, like it like the. You know, 1's like, it's alright, but then 2 and 3, and even this one's like really, like they get better as the games go on, obviously. And I don't know, when I feel like playing Uncharted, I'll play the first one, and I'm like, that's enough Uncharted for me. And then I stop playing Uncharted. Whereas it gets better the further deeper you go into the thing. I just like that, though. I just like that. I'm the same issue I have with like Kingdom Hearts and that as well. If I want to play it, I'll have to play through the whole series, then I'll play the first one, and then I just stop playing it. Resident Evil 3. A bit of smuts on there, but that's alright. Well, this one, it kind of sucks because this one has a scratch on it. I know this one doesn't work because I went to go, when I was going to stream this, it wouldn't work. So I had to go buy it on PC like real quick so I could have that to play. But Resident Evil 3, it's good. A bit short, but I think that's everyone's opinion on this. It's good. More of like that new era remake style, but solid. It's bombastic. You're getting chased the whole time. Like, if I knew what I was doing in that series, I feel like it would fly by pretty quick. No More Heroes. I feel like this game was everywhere. This game was meant to do a lot better than it did, because I feel like this game's like on shelves or everywhere I see. It's okay. It's got a very interesting like rogue-like element to it. I don't know. It's cool. It's definitely like interesting. I never played anything like this. Frustrating as heck though. I mean, most roguelikes are like that. I know that, but still. Witcher 3. I don't know. I think I had to buy a second copy because this one of the copies was scratched, but I don't know if we got rid of it or not. I haven't played this one. Granted, like, sadly. I'm in the camp of like if it's a 3 to something, right? Like I want to play 2 and like the first 2. So like I don't know, like as much as I could just sit down and play this, I think I would enjoy it more if I could play the original ones. And I know that's like they're old and you shouldn't care, but it's the third one. I don't know. That's probably just me, but still. Minecraft. I had a hard copy of Minecraft. I think because at the time I didn't have online or something. I don't know why I have a hard disk in Minecraft, but I have one. It's probably not rare. Dusty is what it is. It's not rare though. It's Minecraft. You can get Minecraft anything. You know, everyone will get that like little Minecraft gremlin, and it will just go play Minecraft for 2 weeks with your friends and then never play it again. I'm going insane. Anyway, not the point. Everyone has that like Minecraft bug that they catch from time to time. Wow, The Order, 1886. I think I played half of this, or like maybe like the first like 2 or 3 chapters. People saying this game is slept on. It's like, it's a good concept in a bad game shell. I don't know. That's what I've heard online. That's the consensus. Is like, hey, it's interesting and the world's cool, but that's about it. Vampires and stuff. It'd be interesting to replay this one just based on the fact that like it's a unique one. Not unique as in like it's rare or anything, but it's unique in it's something that will never get picked up again. You know, I don't think people are clamoring for the Order sequel. 1986 is the Order 2 is 1987. It's like, no, I don't think people are like that clamoring for it. All right, there we go. We got Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online is the Tamriel Unlimited, so it's a couple expansions old from what I know. I didn't play much of this, granted. I got it when a bunch of my friends were playing it, and it's also the PS4 version. I don't know if like the quality is different on a PC, but you know, it's your online only kind of MMO. It is what it is. Skyrim, and it's VR Skyrim. Dang. I don't think I ever played this. I got PSVR, like the OG ones. Maybe if... Oh, hello. But maybe if I got the upgraded version of PSVR, I might give it a go. Be kind of cool. Skyrim in VR, just swing a sword, cast some spells, throw some people off cliffs. The classic Skyrim experience. Loot some people. Stealth Archer, anyone? Dragon Ball Fighter Z. See, there's a big good variety of like stuff in here. I do be liking my Dragon Ball. That was definitely like one of the ones I grew up watching. Well, like teenage years, I definitely like watched it all. All of Z anyway. Z and Dragon Ball, and then I'd kind of dropped off the Super and GT and whatnot. But anyway, not the point. Dragon Ball Z, it's good. Good game. Fucking beautiful. I'll tell you what, though. I think I used to play a lot of Android 16. Because he was pretty sick in the anime as well. I liked him. He was cool. I'm not showing like the inside of the game box because I don't think there's manuals in a lot of these. Like, oh, there's a manual in there. I think that's other sides of the map. That's cool. And there's no installation disc. It's probably on a PlayStation somewhere. Red Dead Redemption 2. Bit of dust on it. Whoopsies. Admittedly, I haven't played this yet. I'm sorry to break it to people who love Red Dead Redemption, but I just know if I sat down and played it, that'd be the only thing I play. And that's not a bad thing. I just like to play a lot of stuff at the same time. Dusty, though. I like Cowboys. Ugh, yeah, that's a bit dusty. I do have to clean that. Well, at least I'm also cleaning at the same time. Nice. I thought I lent this to a friend. Yeah, Crash 4. It's about time. I don't think I actually finished this game. Sadly, like even like the first time, like get an ending kind of deal. It's not that I didn't like this game. It's just hard. It's just so much harder than the like the trilogy remake that's on the PS4 as well. This game's hard. It's a lot to do, and you get like and you have like each individual character. It's good though. I do want to go back through and like finish this. At least get the OG ending. I've heard online again that this is a bit of a bitch to 100% because you got to do everything twice pretty much, and then backwards, and then yeah, there's just a lot to do. Ooh, Dishonored. Sadly, again, I don't think I played Dishonored. I think what happened was I got a bunch of pre-owned games for like Christmas one year, and there was just too many to choose from, and these ones just fell through the cracks. Sadly, Dishonored. Again, I probably wouldn't have Dishonored 2 considering this is the first one and I didn't play this one. Well, I played it maybe for like an hour. I don't think it like glued me in, and I had too many options when I was at the time, so I don't think that's the reason. But from what I've heard, it's a good little stealth game. I am not the best at stealth games. If you've ever seen any of my stuff, stealth is the last option I pick. I try it. I'll try be stealthy, but then no ma'am, no sir. Grand Theft Auto 5. Is this 2 discs? Oh no, it's just the one. Oh yeah, GTA 5. Everyone's got a copy of GTA 5. Everyone's collection has GTA something. I have GTA 5. I want to get the definitive edition just because it looks goofy. I really enjoyed the story in GTA 5. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I played through that like 3 times. It's good. It's just like, I don't know, it makes you feel cool. Got that very gangster-esque feeling. What I would do in this game, actually, is I would drive into like a convenience store, and I would get like a really small like van or something, and I'd ram it into the door of the convenience store, get it stuck in there, get out, and then the cops couldn't come in the convenience store because like they were like closed. So I like hold myself up in this convenience store for like, you know, however long it took, until like eventually like there was just tanks and stuff rocking up outside and they couldn't get in. So yeah, I don't know, that's just what I used to do. That's just how I passed the time in GTA 5 when I got like bored. Buying it. Ooh. Again, this is one of those ones that I'm not a victim of the hype train, I don't think. For the most part. I'm on the boat of never pre-order games. Unless they're like super rare, or you're following the developer and you trust them. All this any AAA game that's got like a big publisher attached to them, like Nordic HQ, they're gonna have like 15 on the shelf when it launches that day. Don't pre-order it. I stand by that. Why would you pre-order a game that they're gonna mass produce? You know, pre-order something with some rarity. I stand by that. Don't waste your money. Oh, I can get the game 2 days early. Sorry, buy me. Little rant. From what I heard, it's a bit bland, but I would love to try it myself and then also agree with them, but I can't say that. I'm putting my quote in more quotes. The concept of it looked fun. If it does end up being boring, that sucks. But I'd love to play through it, just to have my opinion on it. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I play a lot of Lego stuff, so I have a lot of Lego games on PS4. Most of them are now on Steam, on PC, because it is just easier for me to catalog everything and make sure I have everything. But Lego Marvel Superheroes is probably one of the better ones in the ongoing series. I haven't played it yet on here. So, also, let me know what Lego game I should play next. If you do know, comment on this video, and let me know what Lego game I should play next after I finish Lord of the Rings. Definitely this one is up there in terms of like ranking wise, because you've got all the X-Men guys in here, and you'll notice in the second one of this series, you don't. Kingdom Hearts 3 is banging. I mean, oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me cook. Did we need to wait like 8 years for it? Probably not. It's pretty. The combat's fantastic. The game was still unfinished when it launched. As soon as you got that Remind DLC, that was when it was like, oh, okay, this is a finished game. But I don't know. I really noticed that it just all the worlds didn't feel like they were worlds. Like all the Disney properties and stuff that they used just kind of were there, and then it was like, oh, okay, enjoy your Disney stuff, and then enjoy more Kingdom Hearts stuff over here. They weren't like interconnected like a lot of the other stuff are, I guess. I've been playing through Kingdom Hearts 1, and I'm like, oh, this is like, they're very like, you know, interwoven kind of deal, but we're getting to a point now in the Kingdom Hearts story where it's kind of going like that way, whereas the Disney stuff's like over here, and they're just, I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 2, whenever I get around to playing that, which I have personally already played it, but when I played it on the channel, it'll be like, you'll just see how like everything is wedged together, I guess. It doesn't feel as like segregated or separated, I guess. But Kingdom Hearts 3 is alright. Definitely very pretty. I didn't like the frozen world in this at all, but like the story and stuff, I was definitely like, that was like what was pulling me through. The Disney stuff was just like there. Fallout 4. I liked Fallout 4. Is it my favorite Fallout game in the series? I'm not sure. I haven't played them all. So again, can't say that with 100%. But it's good. Fallout 4. I mean, okay, so story time, right? Right at the beginning of the game, you meet Preston Garvey, and I was just like effing around, and I didn't go to do the main quest straight away, right? So I got to Diamond City, which is like the first hub area, and I was just, he was my, Preston Garvey was my companion, and he just got more and more pissed off at me. I was looting, I was, you know, just being a little feral monster. And he eventually got really pissed off at me. He just started opening fire on me. And if you don't know who Preston Garvey is, he's one of the main settlers in the game. And he got his big laser pump rifle thing, and he just obliterated me. And I didn't save it correctly. And it like auto-saved as I entered Diamond City. And then once I entered Diamond City, he just opened fire, like relentlessly. So I couldn't go to Diamond City. And I probably could have saved, like, I probably could have left Diamond City, found a new companion, and fucked him up. But like the thing is, the moment you entered Diamond City, he was just there. So my whole save was like scuffed from like that moment forward. And then I had to reset it. And then I think over time I eventually finished it. But that was like my main takeaway from Fallout 4 was, yeah, that he just got shitty at me, and I had to reset my entire game after like, I don't know, I was playing for like 10 hours probably. And then he's just like, you don't get to play anymore. Start again, King. Fallout 4 is good. Call of Duty World War II. I am not a Call of Duty kid. I will never claim to be a Call of Duty guy. I've played a couple of them. The zombie modes in the OG ones are fun. Sometimes the multiplayer is good. It just never hooked me. I just never really understood the appeal of playing this game exclusively for 6 hours a day. They're just what they are. I don't know. This one's in World War II though, so that's cool. I never really played the campaign in these games. I don't know if any of them are like super amazing. I know some of the No Russian one. I don't know what even that game's from. I think one of the Modern Warfares maybe, but again, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, Call of Duty World War II, it's alright. I played maybe like an hour of it. I realized there was loot boxes in there, or like loot boxes. I don't know what you want to call them. And then I was like, oh, this is what it is. Lego Dimensions. So, a little sneak peek behind the curtain. I have this game. Do I have all the stuff for this game? No. Will this game be one of like my peak moments on this channel? It could be, because I want to have all the figurines and stuff. I probably should start collecting sometime soon, so I don't get priced out and everything's fucking stupid expensive. But in saying that, I'm keen. I've really kept myself in the dark about people's experience with this game, so I'm not sure what people are going to say about this. But it's going to be cool, especially because you get to also build Legos, and that's also a pretty swag thing. So, you know, Lego Dimensions, get keen for that at some point. Pardon Slash. So, I'm not even sure what this game even is. It kind of looks cool, though. Third-person 3D roguelike. Third-person 3D roguelike sounds kind of neat, though. I ain't gonna lie. Looks neat, though. Guy's got a bit of a... He just wants to make friends, and also some enemies. Maybe some lovers. I like it. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I stopped playing after Unity, I think. Because, I mean, what was Unity? Unity was rough. And so I kind of like, I was like very burnt by the series. No, well, I played Unity, I finished Unity, and then I started up Syndicate. Because I was like, oh yeah, and then it just... I got fatigued, I think, is what happened. Odyssey is the... What is that? The second one in this, like, new trilogy of Assassin's Creed games. You know, you've got Origins, Odyssey, and you've got Valhalla, which is probably the newest one currently. Odyssey is, from what I've heard, alright. You can kick people off cliffs, and I think they gave up around this time trying to be accurate to the history and stuff, so that's cool. Around here, I think you get to fight spooky elephants and stuff in Origins, but Ni no Kuni is another one. I played maybe like the first world, and then I stopped playing. I'm not exactly sure why I stopped playing, but this game is, first off, beautiful. Studio Ghibli. I think he like made it or something. Like he did the art stuff for it, and it shows. It's beautiful. It's breathtaking. But the combat is actually really sick. I don't think I've played many games where it's like turn-based, but also like active turn-based. It's cool though. This guy was pretty annoying, but like in like a I want to punch him in the face kind of way. But like not so much like I don't want to play the game anymore. And the kid's kind of just child. It was cool though because I think he had like a stick or something. Like he didn't have like a weapon, so it was like, oh, he just used magic. I don't know. I don't really remember the details on this, but I think I did like the first world, and I was like, this game's cool, and then I just kind of dropped off it. The intro is quite long from memory, but Ni no Kuni is definitely one I want to like replay and like get through. Simulated gambling. Hold up, I'm back in. Just when you thought I was out, they said simulated gambling, and now I'm back. I'm gonna go spend all my Ni no Kuni dollars in the back rooms. Look how many flippin' stickers they put on these cases, and look out. Dust reveal. Oh, it doesn't look as... Oh, there it is. There's the dust reveal. See ya. A little bit dusty. Sticks. Shards of darkness. I sharded myself. Yeah, I don't know too much about this one. He's like a little gremlin dude. I think this is based on like a old PS2 era game, and it got a sequel. No, I'm not exactly sure. I think I got this on PS Plus or something like that for free. It was like one of the free games for the month on that service. I think I played maybe for like an hour. He gives Golem vibes, but like better Golem vibes, so that's kind of cool. Again, stealth games, I'll pick them up because I think I want to like, I'm like, yeah, stealth games, and then I'll play them, I'm like, it's too slow. I can't be sneaky. I'm impatient. I think that's kind of like my vibe on some of those games. What we got next? Oh, Mega Man Collection. I didn't even know we had this. That's mad. See, is that all, or is that's 1 to 6? Okay, and then there's a Mega. Why don't you just release them all? Why don't you just put them all in a packet, huh? Damn, there's like 12 of them or something like that. Mega Man. Oh no, 11. So why do you scare me like that? I've always wanted to play Mega Man. These games have definitely been on my list for a while. Because I mean, again, spoilers. I have Shovel Knight, and I flippin' love Shovel Knight. But I played before the DLCs came out, like the expansions. So I would love to go play through all of Shovel Knight again. That was mad. And then, in turn, I want to play through all Mega Man. Just because I can. Mega Man's sick. Mega Man's sick. I think he just deserves more games. More games. He's already got like 15, but he deserves more games. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's the same opinion as the Odyssey, but this one is Viking. And that's cool. I don't know if you had to drive boats like you did in Black Flag, but I know obviously Vikings didn't have, cannonballs and stuff, but maybe they'll shoot lightning or something, because they've given up on being lore accurate. That's all I know. You visit Thor and do a thing and fight him. I think if I had to rank them just based on how I look at them, I would prefer to play probably Odyssey over Valhalla, just based on pure like looks alone. I just like the Roman aesthetic, especially in Assassin's Creed games. They just do it that very well, and it looks pretty. Oh my god, Overwatch 1. Overwatch 1. I played a good chunk of Overwatch when it like first had that peak, back in 2016. We all kind of played it, and it was good. I played on PS4 for a good chunk of rank there. I was Tracer, and I was a Mei main, and then I was also a Reinhardt main. And then Orisa when she was came out and she was busted as well. But didn't really play too much healing. Oh no, I played a lot of Zen. Overwatch 1, 6v6 classic. I don't really have too strong of an opinion of Overwatch 2. I played it maybe the first like month or 2 months when it launched. Overwatch is now in shambles, and that's sad. But Overwatch 1, when it came out, was pretty good. I liked it. Ooh, Shadow of the Colossus. Sadly, I haven't played this one. I know it's a classic. I know it's the definition of a PS2 like game that everyone should play. It's on everyone's lists. I just never got around to it, and I know it's not super long, so maybe I'll have to give it a go in the future. This is also good for me, just kind of like to know what I've got. This is like, I'm also just doing like a digital catalog, so I just... Shadow of the Colossus, it's pretty sick. You just take down big, spooky, scary guys. Auto Shell. I think this one was actually... I heard good things about this, because this is like meant to be a bit Dark Souls-esque, but your parry is like you turn to stone or something? I don't know. Again, I'm just speculating here. This might be kind of cool too, as part of my Dark Souls series. I want to play other stuff that's not made by FromSoft, just because FromSoft does great combat. Sometimes the open worldness annoys the shit out of me, especially after finishing Dark Souls 2. Mortal Shell though, again, I don't really know too much. It doesn't really show too much on the back either, but it looks like it's a lot of sword fighting, swinging swords in the shower. Classic Mega Drive collection. This is, I mean, look, I'm not like a big retro head, right? Like I don't love my retro games. Like you know, like this era, like Sonic and Shinobi, and I could probably name you a fair few, but they're alright. I don't mind beat 'em ups. They're okay. Like the 8-bit era beat 'em ups, like Streets of Rage and stuff like that. I just don't think I could like come back to them. Like if I was gonna play them, I'd play through the entire thing. Ooh, sorry. Like if I was gonna play them, I'd play through the entire thing, and they're not short, and some of them are fucking hard. So that's my opinions on beat 'em ups. Like old school beat 'em ups. New beat 'em ups, I might be a bit different about it, but like, ooh, Cyberpunk. I think I got this day one only because my brother wanted it day one. So I got this day one. This comes in. Oh my god, I got everything with this. Oh my god. Ah, it's postcards and stuff. Oh gosh, I'm making a mess. Put that away there. I didn't play it when it came out, mainly because I don't know. I bought this as a gift for my brother. I wasn't exactly keen for it. I was like, oh, looks fine. And then when it dropped, it was like full of bugs and real like, how's it going? I was like, yeah, okay, I kind of dodged a bullet. I mean, I spent the money for it, but again, I bought it day one. I didn't buy it like I didn't buy a deluxe edition or anything like that. Like, I don't know. I would love to play it if I didn't know it had such a big hype behind it. I think I would enjoy it more if I wasn't so like expected to either enjoy it or hate it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, probably the consensus on it now is like people like really like it. I'm probably gonna split this into 2 parts, I think. Tokyo 2022 Olympics. This is definitely one I want to play at some point, because you can create your own character and then do Olympic stuff. Like a big stinky man, have him punch a bunch of people, and then win the Olympics. That's always good. I like the idea that you can create your own character to fight in the Olympics. I just think that's neat. I want to do that at some point, but I'm kind of slack. If you want to see that, let me know, because it does sound kind of like just like a neat little one-off. I want to say thank you, everyone. If there's any games that stuck out to you, please let me know which ones stuck out to you, and which ones you want me to see me play and do a little stream on them or something like that. They'll all be streamed here on the Only Angle. Make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, I have a whole Switch collection, so comment down below if you want to see my Switch collection. Maybe even my PlayStation 2 collection as well. Those might be shorter collection videos, but still. If you'd like to see just more of just non-gamey game talk stuff, let me know. I want to branch out a little bit. So, yeah, until then, guys, thanks. I do appreciate it. And see you later. Hey, yo, this guy's cool. he should subscribe. Yeah.